Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell alongside Lee Taylor Walker, women's tennis coach at the University of Memphis. And Coach, you've got one tournament left. You'll head down to Sarasota, Florida. You've wrapped up the Memphis Invitational, and quickly fall is coming to a close.
Yeah, it's been fast. These last couple of weeks, we've had a tournament. It seems like almost every weekend, so it's going by pretty quick. But it's been good. Shown a lot of growth every single week, I think.
Talk overall. Were you pleased with the Invitational?
Yeah, I was. There were a couple players on our team that I wasn't real certain about yet, and I think this tournament finally kind of solidified where everybody kind of is. And each tournament throughout the fall, you're hoping to see something, especially from the three freshmen, that kind of gives you an idea of what they're like, how they'll compete, what their level is, what they think of themselves. And I'd say I was still a little unsure about 2 out of 3 of them, but after this weekend, I feel like I just have a really good idea about our team, every person on our team.
Well, let's talk a little about the individuals. Tiffany Welcher, Skylar Kirkendall went 3-0. They won their respective draws.
Yeah, good wins for them. Good turn. This is a pretty high-level tournament. We had, I think Oklahoma, they've got a much stronger team than they had last year. They should be pushing in the top 25. Same with Vanderbilt and Ole Miss and Tulsa. So Skylar won her draw fairly easy. She hardly dropped, she didn't drop more than 4 games per match. So she kind of dominated that draw. Tiffany, it was good to see her just come back from 2 come-from-behind wins to win the tournament, beat a top player from Purdue in the finals, and yeah, it was good, very good for them to come through that draw.
Overall, in those, you got 2 out of 3 of those draws.
Yeah, I mean, the other draw Oklahoma took, but Caroline and Lisa competed against their top players really well, and we were close to getting that one too. So, I didn't really have a lot of expectations going into the weekend. I mean, other than the ones I always have, is I think this year we're ready to win these tournaments and stop just competing, but actually win them. And so, yeah, to win 2 out of 3 was a good sign. I think it gave everybody on our team a lot of confidence too. When you see your teammate come through a draw against this kind of the same opponents that you're facing, it gives you a lot of confidence, even if it's not you yourself that's winning it.
You got a win in doubles as well. Stephanie McKesh, Caroline Wagner, they were 4-0 in doubles, and that was the first time they had been together this year. I believe the last time we talked, that was kind of the X factor as far as they've not played together that much as far as doubles, and that's kind of how doubles works. What's the chemistry like, and how much experience do you have with each other?
Yeah, we've focused on doubles a lot. When you have 3 new players come in, you don't grow up playing a lot of doubles in juniors. So with 3 new players coming in, we focused a lot on doubles. And that pair, putting the 2 Germans together, they've had some really good chemistry. We weren't sure at first how they would mesh, but man, they played really high level, and that's going to be a team for sure that'll be together throughout the rest of the fall as our upcoming tournament, but also in the spring.
Does that kind of give you an extra weapon heading toward the spring because now that they can play well together?
Yeah, I mean, our doubles is starting to kind of get set, which is good because we're really deep. We're deeper than we ever have been. So the message I'm trying to get across with the girls is if we win the doubles point in the spring, it's going to be really hard for us to lose. Because we just have so much depth. So I think they're buying into that. And we got the doubles point against every team this weekend. So we're going to continue to focus on doubles, and to get another team kind of confident and set is huge.
We got a chance to build even more confidence as you go down to Sarasota, Florida, to play in the Dick Vitale Lakewood Ranch Intercollegiate Clay Court Classic. Big name there. It's an interesting story you told us last time. It's a tournament that I believe you had gotten in, kind of a provisional thing.
Yeah.
Let them in, see what they can do, and you had so much success. Now you're a regular invite.
Yeah, last year we weren't meant to go. A couple players pulled out, and they called us last minute, and we got in, and we ended up winning the tournament. So it's a really high-level tournament. I mean, you saw some of the teams that are going to be there, and it's a fun tournament too. Dick Vitale, basketball commentator, but he lives in Lakewood Ranch Country Club, and he puts this on every year. It's kind of a fundraiser for the V Foundation, and it kind of kicks off his commentating year. And they have a lot of people come out from the community. I mean, it's a fun atmosphere. It's a little different. They try to make it a little. They have a band going on Friday night while we're playing matches. It's a pretty lively atmosphere. But so great combination of some some quality opponents and good opportunities for our girls to pick up some ranked wins, but also just a real fun tournament. They do an awesome job of hosting it.
You mentioned the schools in this tournament. The schools include, let me just name them, Notre Dame, Mississippi State, Tennessee, Florida, Oklahoma State, East Tennessee State, Alabama, some big names in there. How do you feel going into this?
Well, Florida's national championship, national champion from last year. Alabama's top 10, Notre Dame's consistently top 15. So, I mean, we'll have our hands full for sure. But I think coming on the tail end of this home tournament, where we had 4 top 25 teams and we did really well, we should feel fine. We have clay. It's a clay court tournament. We've got clay courts at the Racket Club. A lot of college. Pretty much every college facility other than ours, they only have hard courts. So we'll get prepared this week, get used to the clay, and I'm sure the girls will be up to the challenge.
And it's your last tournament of the fall, so just kind of let it all hang out, because after that you just go into strength and conditioning until you get ready to crank it back up in the spring.
Right. Now it's a great tournament to end on, just because they do such a good job hosting. It's great weather and it's good quality competition, which we're going to face in the spring. So to end with this tournament and to just have a real positive environment is kind of the focus. And like you said, then the off season, get some rest and get stronger and kind of get refreshed for the long haul in the spring.
All right, well, sounds good, Coach. Congratulations on your success at your tournament, the Invitational, and best of luck down in Florida.
Thanks.
That is Lee Taylor Walker, and I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Tailgate Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.